All right, I think we're live now. Let me know in the chat if the audio sounds all right. Thank you for that. All right, all right. Excellent. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, so you can hear me. We're good. We're good to go. All right, good deal. Certainly appreciate everyone joining me for the stream. This is Brian White. This is the VideoZeus YouTube channel, and wanted to go live because I've just been growing a lot and picking up a lot of different subscribers and more views and all that good stuff, and certainly just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys and see if you all had any questions that I could help answer for you, whether it be about YouTube, Zoom, Google Meet, anything really. Pretty versatile on a lot of different informations. Certainly want to give a shout out to the folks in chat at the moment, which are Jacob Zeus, what's up? Hey Regina G, or Brody, I think that is. Thanks for being on the stream. And Strike 99 Pro was in here a few minutes ago. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just it's been a pretty good day so far. Been making videos. I just put a video up a few minutes ago about how to use video as a background in Google Meet, which is kind of a workaround hack, so to speak. There is currently no functionality for video as a background in Google Meet, and then on the Zoom side, there's a lot of people that don't have the option to add video on their Zoom, and so the video I just released kind of helps I don't know, I figure out this way to do it and to get video background on there. So yeah, that's out there in the world. I see a question coming in from Brody. He says, what is a good app to make a thumbnail on the phone? That's a great question, man. I don't know. Let's see. That's a good question, man. I don't know if I really have an answer for that. I'll think about it. There's not a lot of apps I use that are graphic related. I guess maybe, let me see what I got here on my phone. Looks like, yeah, I don't know. A good one would be CapCut is a good one. InShot. I think InShot's pretty good. You can do video and photo on there as well. InShot is semi-free. There's a watermark. I don't know. That's a good question, Brody. I'll have to look that up for the phone. Certainly any video app you have on your phone, if you have an iPhone, you can make thumbnails inside like iMovie, and then you can export it out as a image instead of a video. So that's certainly an option as well. But great questions. Jacob's asking how to make a Bitmoji. That's a great question. There's actually a website. You just Google it, Bitmoji. You go there and you kind of design your avatar. And then once you have the avatar designed, hair color, facial expressions, clothing, all that good stuff, you can then add the Bitmoji Chrome extension to the top of your browser bar, and then it appears in all sorts of different poses that you can then copy, paste into a graphic, or save to as a file to be used anywhere online. So great question, though. Hey, Nathan Plays, thanks for joining us. This is my first time watching you. What is this all about? Hey, man, I'm just out here going live because I haven't gone live on the channel in probably over a year. And this is something I'm going to start doing on a weekly basis to try and give you all access to me. I will be the first to admit that I don't know everything about everything, but I do know a lot, and I can certainly help you in regards to YouTube, making videos, spending less time making videos, making money online, all that good stuff. So how do I get subscribers? So it's a great question. I think the most important thing to get subscribers is you have to be delivering content that's one, valuable, and two, content that people are actually looking for. It's kind of disheartening when you learn about YouTube and what it takes to be a content creator and be successful here on the platform. Because initially you start a channel, you want to make videos that you want to make, videos that you want to make, and like it's stuff that you're interested in, and that's great, and that can be a good hobby or a passion project for you. But if you want to take your channel seriously and try and grow a channel, then you want to start making videos that people are already looking for. And you may be asking, how do you find videos that people are looking for? Go to Google. You type in a key phrase. People perform these keyword searches all day, every day. Those keyword searches are searches that other people are actually looking for as well. So if you can make content around those types of key phrases, then you have a better chance of showing up in the search results on YouTube and Google for that search phrase. But it's not just about finding a key phrase and going after it. You also have to deliver a great video. I had a video last week where I talked about my secret formula for editing YouTube videos, and it all breaks down to how you format the video for audience retention. Because it's one thing to make a video, it's another thing to title a video, it's another thing to keep people watching. And so you should format the video in a specific way. You can keep people's interest up and peaked rather than just rambling on for 5 minutes before you get into the content, if that's what you're doing. So I have a lot of content that's up and coming on this channel regarding how to grow on YouTube based off my personal experience on this channel. And I have some other clients and their channels I've been running for years before I even started this channel. So a lot of information on the way here talking about YouTube, but it's a great question. Let me know if you have anything else. All right, we got, let's see, we got, I'm gonna butcher your name, Bello Dismissi. That's a great name. I don't know. Sorry. Any app that makes my educational video interactive. Are you talking about an app on the phone or an app like on a browser? If you're talking about an app on the phone, you should download an app called CapCut. It's CAPCUT. And what's cool about that app is that, one, it's free, like 100% free. There's no watermark, there's no upsells. It's actually pretty cool. But inside the app, they have a lot of cool effects and stickers that are animated and stuff that you can pop up in the video, which would be fun. If you're talking about an application like if you're like educational video interactive, so you're doing like Zoom call or Google Meet, having a video as a background can be fun. Switching up your virtual background during the exhibit or the lesson can be fun, because a lot of people just stick with one background. But if you're teaching something about pyramids, just for an example, you can pop up a pyramid background. Then you switch it over to the ocean, you can pop up an ocean background. So there's things like that. I don't know. I think to keep it interactive would be to engage the audience and try and keep them interactive or engaged in it. To have them participate in the chat, that sort of thing. Those are just some ideas I had. But do let me know if you're talking about a phone app or an online browser app. I'm going to say a special thanks to the Mama Guide. Thank you so much for joining. She says, hi, editing my son's YouTube videos. What's the easiest way to edit animations over his in real life recordings? That's a great question. I have and use Premiere Pro. That's awesome. That's what I use. to be more clear, like moving intros, etc. So in Premiere Pro, they have what they call these MORT files. I don't know, it's like this weird acronym for this file format, but basically you can import templates into Premiere, which kind of give that kind of templates can be like little lower thirds that pop up, similar to something like this, or the motion graphics like you see in my videos where the VideoZeus logo comes in, it's like glitched out. You can import these templates inside Premiere, and then all you do is like you change the color, you type in your own text, and you're straight. And you can add that to the video as an overlay. If you have Premiere Pro, you probably also maybe have After Effects, and that can be a little bit more complex. It's a little bit more of a complex motion graphic program, but it definitely adds a little bit more flair to your videos. One thing to check out, something that I use, is called Envato Elements. And Envato Elements is a subscription service. It's like $16 a month. It's super, what I consider super cheap. I paid for lots of other services in the past, but what's special about Envato Elements, it's not just video stuff. There's also royalty-free music. There's stock photos. There's stock video. There's templated logos you can customize for your own using. There's website templates. There's so much stuff in Envato Elements, and one of the things that's in there is these After Effects templates and also these Premiere Pro templates that you can download, and it's unlimited downloads for $16 a month. You can buy them individually on like videohive.net. is also an Envato site, but the Envato Elements is like the subscription-based version of it, and it's really good. But anyways, doing that can help add some flair to those videos, and but you don't want to overdo it. You never want to. I think videos that are edited without crazy motion graphics are timeless. I think. My videos aren't overly graphically inclined, and I do that on purpose. I don't want to. I try not to make it. I don't want to sway someone's emotion just by how cool the video might look. It's really more about the content. About what's being spoken in there. So that's Envato Elements. Yeah, right on. Phil Miller. That's a good one as well. So Brody's asking, do you have a gaming channel? That's a great question. I do have a gaming channel. So I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, Zombies, which is a first-person shooter game. I've just been, it's something I play at night, and it's for fun. So the channel is called Primary. Simple. I'm not sure if you can find it in search. You might have to type in Primary Zombies. You can find me, but it's just a small channel, just something I'm just playing around with. I figure, for all the video games that I play, all the time I spend playing video games, I might as well just record my gameplay. And occasionally I get inspired to actually make a video about that gameplay, whether it's something to learn or to teach somebody or or something cool I did. But great question. I appreciate that. Yeah, and then I actually had another gaming channel for a game called Hill Climb 2, which is a mobile game. It's like a racing game. I was just addicted to that game for, almost 3 years. And at the end of my me playing that game, I started this channel where I was doing more of the same, recording gameplay, teaching people how to do things on that game. But since then, I've stopped the channel, stopped contributing to the channel because I've stopped playing the game. I played it for so long, I just got kind of tired of it, and I haven't touched it since. So, but that was called Zeus, and then the Zombies channel is called Primary. So I appreciate the question, Brody. Yeah, Nathan says, okay, thanks so much for the advice. Nathan, anytime, man. That's what I'm here for. like I said, I got a lot more content coming out. I've also been building a course. It's going to be called Create Videos, Get Results. And it's basically a course on how to grow a YouTube channel, to grow your influence, to grow a channel, to make money, to find that financial freedom, all that stuff. So that's going to be coming out probably sometime next month. And yeah, so look out for that. I'll have some more information on that as well. I've also got a Facebook group called Video Marketing for the Win, FTW. So look that up. You'll see my logo, the VideoZeus logo, as a thumbnail or icon graphic, and you'll know you're in the right place. And if you're into I'm editing on iMovie, which is kind of a beginner's pool of editors. Is what I actually started editing on, gosh, back in like 2000. You can tell how long I've been doing this and my age. But iMovie is a great program for the Mac users, and I'd have a Facebook group dedicated to just that program because it's, like, again, a lot of beginners starting out. There's also a lot of bugs in iMovie. They make things difficult they make some of the easiest things really difficult. And so I've got a lot of tutorials on my channel about iMovie, but I've also started the group, and that group's got about 500 members in it. And so there's some good discussion on there as well. So if you know anyone that's involved in iMovie, have them check it out. It's called iMovie Video Editing Help is the Facebook group. Yep. All right, Mama Guides, fantastic. Thank you so much. That was gold. His videos are Roblox based, so little bits of flair are great. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very familiar with Roblox. My son played Roblox for years, still does in a sense. He's getting older, playing Fortnite, that whole thing. But yeah, I would, Roblox videos, if you're still there, the Mama Guide. Try and find popular levels, maps, so to speak, that are trending or like really popular. There's ways you can filter it inside of Roblox. Also, just go on Google and just kind of search around, learn how people are searching for those types of videos. I don't know if 5, 6-year-old, 8-year-old kids are really like searching for videos. They kind of click, I think. But if you can position your content or your son's content in a way that would be searchable, then those videos have better chances of what they call ranking in search results, which means they get viewed, they get seen in the search result. And then also the thumbnail is super important because to make a custom thumbnail, something that's got maybe some text in it or a really cool image that makes it stand out, so it's not just the generic screenshot that YouTube will put up. So keep that in mind. All right, you're back below. Sorry. How to make my presentation screen and online course clean, attractive without PowerPoint slides. How to make presentation screen and online course clean. If you're just talking about clean and attractive, I would find a font, like a good modern font, to start out. Something that's modern, like Helvetica, Avenir, Bebas. Those are some fonts that are just modern. They're not like too swirly or like comic-y looking, like they're like professional and clean looking. Find a good color scheme that works for you as well. You say present. Okay, let me read your other comment here. In other words, how to make the background of my educational video clean, white, or attractive. Any app. Make the background of my online education video. Yeah, so you're talking about virtual background perhaps. There's an application called Kapwing. It's kapwing.com. It looks like Capwing. And you can use that to design backgrounds, put text in there, make video backgrounds, whatever it be. And then you can export it out of Kapwing and then put it into your Google Meet or Google Zoom. I'm sorry, Google Zoom. That's not even a thing. Google Meet or Zoom. What's also special about CapCut is if you actually sign in or create a Kapwing account, it'll remove the watermark for free, and there's no upsell. The only upsell with Kapwing is if you're doing videos and stuff that are longer than 7 minutes long. You'll have to sign up for an account, but it's super affordable, and there's so much you can do inside Kapwing. A lot of my videos on my channel are based off functionality of Kapwing. So check that out. Let me know. Yeah, you got it, buddy. So Relevant Brain Dump. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming on. She's helping out. Yeah, or she, sorry. Yep. Yeah, Q&As or quizzes are a great way to interact. Awesome. All right. The Mama Guide. Yeah, hey, thanks again. He's 5, but doing videos with 3 popular YouTubers like Creek Craft, so I wanted to build up the... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I imagine, are these like Let's Play videos where it's just footage, it's just gameplay, or is he like talking over it? Is he on camera? I'm just curious. I think I've seen have a couple friends and their kids have Roblox channels as well, so I know it's very popular, and certainly with the apps and the phones and the iPads, it's certainly just like it just makes sense to make videos nowadays. So awesome question. Yeah, you guys had a lot of good questions so far. Certainly anything else I could be of assistance to. It sounds like a lot of you are into the YouTube genre, growing channels and that whole thing. The biggest advice I can give, and if you look at my channel, for example, none of my growth is accidental. It's all purposeful. Each video that I make is researched. It's planned. And it's relevant. It's relevant because it's search terms that people are actually typing in to YouTube and Google. And so if you can position your video topic, your title, to align with the search phrases that people are actually looking for, then your videos can blow up. I made a video back when the pandemic started about Google Meet virtual backgrounds. I had found a search term, how to use Google Meet virtual backgrounds, and at the time Google Meet didn't have virtual backgrounds. So I did some research. I found a Chrome extension that could be used with Google Meet to where you can use a virtual background, and I made that video. And that video to date has over 600,000 views, and it's made a lot of money from that one video. It's also converted, I think 4,000 people have subscribed to my channel after watching that video. And again, it's not by mistake. It's researched, it's planned, but it's also produced well. Now, certainly I do this for a living. I make videos for clients, YouTube channels, TV commercials, a lot of video ads, that whole thing, training videos. So I have this kind of like higher level of understanding because I've been doing it for about 15 years and have been successful at it. But your videos don't need to be that quality, at least starting out. Now, certainly you can see my shot here. It's well lit. I've got a DSLR camera that's being fed into a OBS studio, and I got a graphic on the screen. So it's pretty posh looking, if you will. But the quality of the video is really not as important as a lot of people think. It's really about the content. What's being shown in the video. How are you on camera? And so that's where this format, this kind of video structure that I talk about in one of my recent videos, where I talked about my secret formula for editing YouTube videos, is actually about getting yourself on camera and connecting with the audience, kind of eye to eye. Doing Let's Play videos and gaming videos where no one sees your face. I think people can certainly people will latch on to anything, but the people that I tend to help a lot with YouTube are people that are trying to grow their brand, become an authority in their space, add some credibility, become an influencer. And a lot of those people, really find success by, one, going on camera and getting better each time. And I will tell them it's not about how good your video looks. So, for a lot of us, a lot of my clients, their studio is their phone, and that's perfectly fine. When I was 10 years old, we didn't have these phones. We had big bulky camcorders that recorded on big VHS tapes, and the thought of YouTube wasn't even a thing. It was actually public access was actually the thing. I had a couple shows on public access. So anyone that's too young for public access, go and Google it. It was kind of YouTube before YouTube was ever YouTube. And you could pretty much make whatever you wanted. And I had a show where I filmed skateboarding videos, and then I would go out and film local bands at concerts, and I would promote them, give them exposure. And that's really where I learned how to produce from a show perspective, shooting and editing. And I go back and look at those videos now, and they're pretty bad. But we all start somewhere. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is that you don't have to be, all about, looking great and having the best lighting and the right camera and all this stuff. Just go. Just do it. Stop holding yourself back and just start making content. Yep. Hey, Hellboy. Yeah, man. Awesome, dude. I'm glad. Thanks for the super chat, man. I am really happy that the iMovie tutorials helped you out. If you have any questions about iMovie that you're dealing with right now, please feel free to hit it up in chat. I'll answer it. I actually have I don't have the graphic up in OBS, but I have a free guide. If you go to my website, VideoZeus.com, maybe one of the mods can put the link in there. If you go to VideoZeus.com, there's an opportunity for you to download a free guide, and in that guide is my script formula for how I format videos. It's called ICIC is kind of the formula, and that stands for identify, connect, influence, and convert. And so there's basically, you kind of split your video up into 4 parts. It's how I record the video. I record those videos in 4 parts. I shoot those IC, those 4 parts, and then when I get that into my editing, I'm basically looking at 4 blocks of content. And so it kind of helps. One, it helps structure your video in a format that keeps people watching. There you go. Thank you, Jacob Zeus, for putting the VideoZeus link down in there. But it also helps, the formula also helps you kind of visualize what the edit looks like. A lot of times editors, creators try and reinvent the wheel every time they want to make a video. They think it's got to be different and it's got to be this big thing, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. You just have to, it can be the same format. Certainly the content's going to be different every time. But if you can get into a succinct format that you can practice and get really good at, then what happens is you're going to start spending less time making more videos. So now it might take you 4, 6, 8 hours to edit a video. If you start following the process, you get a little bit more better with that. Then you get quicker at making videos, and the quicker you can make videos is the more videos you can put out. We all got jobs and school. Editing videos probably the longest part of the entire production process, and so anything I can do to help you guys spend less time making more videos, I'm gonna do it. So thank you, Hellboy, for the super chat again. Unknown Plague is asking, any thoughts about Devil May Cry? That's outside my league, my man. I don't play. I play I'm a gamer in a sense, but I don't play a lot of games. I have, I would say in the past 5 years, I've only played 2 games, and that was Overwatch and Call of Duty Zombies. And that's it. I have played some Fortnite with Jacob, Zeus, and Regina G in there, otherwise known as Brody. But they just whooped me, and I'm more like bait. I go out there and I'm like, hey, I'm over here, and then people start shooting at me, and then people jump out of the bushes and start building forts, and so I don't know anything about Devil May Cry. I know it's a game. I've seen a trailer for it, but I have no idea. Sorry, man. Yeah, Relevant Brain Dump is saying that Filmic Pro is amazing for recording videos from your phone. Absolutely. Filmic Pro is a kind of like having a DSLR camera, but on your phone. And why that is because you have a lot more controls with your exposure. You can set your shutter speed. You can set your color balance, white balance, all this cool stuff that you have that you're able to control on larger cameras or DSLR cameras, but you can do it with your phone. I think Filmic Pro, I think it's a paid app, isn't it? I think it's like it might be like $10 or something to purchase, but it shoots incredible video. If you're like a video snob, which I kind of am, then you can see things, how things look when people shoot with their phone, and Filmic Pro can take away some of that amateur looking stuff that takes place when you walk from one room into another room and the light changes and the exposure changes automatically. In Filmic Pro, you can turn all that stuff off and it just stays the same exposure, so it's not it's not popping up and down the color and the exposure. Again, video snob stuff. Justin plays all games. What's up, brother? Are you fake? I can be. No, man. I am the real deal. IRL, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, let me know what else you guys got. I'm all ears for at least another 30 minutes. Be happy to answer anything about anything. Just got my first COVID shot yesterday. Vaccine shot. Right here in the arm. It's pretty sore. It was yesterday at least. So happy that's taking place here. And yeah, love it. Yeah, my man. Hellboy, that's a I saw that 1,000 pop up and I was like, wow. I guess that's 1,000 pounds. I'm not hip with the foreign currency, but thank you. That's really neat and super awesome. Again, if you have any other questions about iMovie, man, I'm happy to help you. But yeah, go to the website, VideoZeus.com, download that guide. Inside that guide is the IC formula. It's also there's some gear links should you want to buy some extra extra equipment, and that whole thing. And there's also some tips on how to shoot better video, how to look better on video, and how to sound better on video. And those are some tips that I have picked up over the years of doing that. Christy White, hey, hello, my love. That's my wife. Thanks for joining. Trying not to look like an idiot on live video. So thanks for joining. So yeah, I've been really kind of talking a lot about YouTube, video editing, some interactive educational stuff, trying to give people some value and all that good stuff. So, but really, I think this whole YouTube journey, if anything, for me, has kind of humbled me. As I mentioned before, kind of a video snob, video production snob when it comes to shooting video and editing video. Show up on shoots with a whole crew. I'll bring another videographer. I'll direct it. I'll produce it. I'll have a makeup artist there. I'll have a sound guy there. But what I've learned about YouTube is a lot of times it's not about the production aesthetic of the video. It's all about the content. and just think about the videos you watch on YouTube. I mean, it might be shaky video. The person isn't using a microphone, but none of that matters because you're enjoying the content. You're enjoying what the people's talking about, and so it's humbled me to try to step away from putting so much effort into making a video for YouTube in the way that I would make a video for one of my clients. So it's been a good experience to try and take myself down a few notches to kind of maybe jump into your shoes, from a non-video professional and make videos from your shoes, making them with my phone or, just going live. I think going live, certainly there's no editing needed when you go live. That can save a lot of time. But the thing about going live is that most of the time you're on camera like this, and that can cause you to be nervous and have anxiety about it and that whole thing, which is maybe what's kept me from going live in the past. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's not about looking like an idiot to your friends and family, because the friends and family aren't the ones that you're trying to reach. It's other people. And so I would just say, just have to suck it up and do it. So if that's you out there, keeping yourself from going live or just making videos in general about anything, I would say to just suck it up and just get over yourself and just do it. You don't need to have the new Sony A7 camera. You don't need to have the tripod and the lights and the background like you see behind me. You can make videos anywhere and about anything. But if you're going to make videos and you expect people to watch them on YouTube, then you want to make videos that people are actually searching for. Relevant brain dump. Are there any links on your website on the video gear page? Yeah, that page is great. I appreciate you visiting the web page. That page is currently in the works. If you download the guide, I have some links in that guide. There's probably 30 or 40 links to some of the more affordable video gear that's on Amazon that I have vetted. I either have most of that equipment. Again, I just will buy equipment just to make sure it's good and not too cheap before I list it or talk about it anywhere. So yeah, I don't put it in your email address. You can download the guide. It'll be sent to your email address, and you can open that guide. But yeah, I'm still working on that video gear page. There's so much gear out there. It's crazy. And again, I try and teach people that it's not about the gear, but certainly once you reach a certain level, you definitely are going to want to, invest in some new gear, so to speak. And don't get me wrong. I mean, looking good on video, people have complimented me about how good the video looks, and it looks professional, and it makes me look credible and authoritative, and that can certainly help a lot, but don't let that hold you back. Don't try and be me or look like me. Just make videos for the sake of making videos. That's how we all learn. Now, one of these things, this right here, is the webcam that I reviewed a couple weeks ago from Amazon. This thing cost me $4.25. It's garbage. But again, if it's all you got or all you can get, it'll work. It shoots video. But I wouldn't recommend this camera unless you don't have anything. In fact, your phone, you can use your phone as a webcam, and it would look 10 times better than any webcam you can buy. I've also got a Logitech C920 webcam and that looks pretty good. But again, it's webcam video, and it's online, so it's really not about the quality of the video. It's really just about what you're saying, what you're talking about. So, relevant brain dump. I got a lot more stuff coming, my man, on YouTube and gear. Just getting around to finding time to make some videos, and maybe going live in the future is the shortcut to that. Not as much planning, so to speak. No editing involved. Just coming on with maybe a bunch of gear that I have stuffed away in the closet over there. So thanks for inspiring me. Yeah. How we doing, Jacob Zeus? We good? All right. Yeah. Okay. How would you use your phone as a webcam? I have an S20 Plus. I'm not familiar with that phone. I'm not really a phone guy, but if you are, so it depends on what you're using the webcam for. If it's for Google Meet or Zoom, certainly those applications have apps you can put on your phone. But otherwise, there are ways that you can mount the camera and link it through Wi-Fi into another program like Logitech Capture, that sort of thing. What is up, Familia Vicente? Sorry if I butchered your name. Thanks for joining me this stream. They ask, what camera are you using right now, and what editing software do you use? Great question. So the camera I have right now is a Canon T5i. It's a DSLR camera, and the lens I have is a Sigma Art Series 18 to 35 millimeter lens. Now the lens itself is more expensive than the camera. The lens, I've had this lens for probably 7 years. Back then it cost about $900, so it's a lot of money. And the camera itself costed like $500. And but I had the camera linked into the Canon webcam utility, which is a free plugin or extension that you can download from Canon's website, and it basically will turn any Canon camera into a webcam. So I've got the Canon camera plugged into my computer, and I'm actually streaming right now through OBS Studio, and that's how I have the graphic on the screen right now. But as you can see, it definitely provides that nice kind of shallow depth of field look. It's that blurry background look, and again, it's intentional. That's when I shoot video professionally, that's what my videos look like. So I try and carry that same quality over. But great question. Editing wise, I edit on Adobe Premiere Pro. I have the Adobe Creative Suite, which is a little pricey. It's like $50 a month. But I use it on a professional level. So I also use a handful of other editing platforms, like iMovie. I will use for some things. If I'm editing on my phone, I use an app called CapCut. It's CapCut, and CapCut is similar to InShot, but what's cool about CapCut is there was never a watermark, and there's no upsells. And CapCut is actually made by the people that make TikTok, so it's got a lot of cool effects and stuff you can use for TikToks, but you can also edit square videos, widescreen videos in there, and it's actually pretty powerful. I got a tutorial on CapCut on the channel page somewhere, but definitely download it for yourself. I would recommend that for anyone making videos, to download CapCut. But there's lots of other good editing softwares out there. I'm getting into using DaVinci Resolve, which is another free desktop, laptop editing application. From what I've heard, it's pretty powerful. It's similar to Premiere Pro. It looks like Premiere Pro. So far, I've been messing around with it here and there, and there's lots of cool built-in effects that make it really, really fun to use. On Premiere Pro, there's not as many cool built-in effects. When you're at that stage, you kind of have to build the effects on your own. And I can do that, but it's a lot more funner just to drag and drop some effects. So I hope that helped answer your question. Little Esco, my man, I'm sorry if I hacked your name. Dude, can you hack in some way to make a FOV slider for console for Warzone? Man, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, an field of view slider for console. Man, I don't know. There's got to be a way. PC players have the option in settings, but console, it skips that setting. Huh. I don't know. Are you talking about like adjusting the point of view, like how wide or narrow your shot looks? Because I know there is a setting like that. I played on PlayStation 4, and the PS4 is slowly dying every time I play Warzone or Call of Duty. But there is an option in there where you can like make the field of view wider. So let me know if that's what you're talking about. Yep. Right on. So yeah. If you guys have anyone heard of OBS Studio, pretty powerful little broadcasting software. It's free. There's lots of softwares out there that charge for basically what OBS does for free. It's pretty powerful. And what's cool about it, I recently been experimenting with how I make my YouTube videos, really in an effort to cut down on editing, is I will load everything into OBS Studio. I'll have my camera you see now looking at me, but then I'll have a scene, a couple scenes where I pop up screens and that so to speak, and then I'll just kind of go and record and just kind of use OBS as a switcher, So think about when you watch like live TV or like a football game, like it's switching between different camera angles and then graphics and then commentators, and that's exactly what you can do in OBS. It's actually pretty cool. And so if you can get into the groove of like switching things on the fly, and there's hotkeys you can put on your keyboard, or you can get the Elgato Stream Deck where you can do the hotkeys there. It really just makes it flow really nice and can cut down hours off of editing because everything's being captured live to tape. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the field of view. Yeah, see, PC players play confidently with console stays locked in on the boxed and 60. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I'm not I'm not really a techie gamer guy, but yeah, Warzone's pretty fun. I have a lot of fun hooking up with the what they call randos and just play. I played with my son and a couple of his friends on there too, and they kick my butt every time. What is up, Nicholas? Thanks for hanging out. He says, hi, I use Wix, but want to use third-party applications for emails and forms. Is it best to just use the marketing options with a platform like Wix, or are third-party integrations like Typeform okay? Absolutely. Typeform's a great extension. Wix is a great platform. My website, believe it or not, is built on Weebly. And before that, I was a big WordPress guy. But WordPress is way too much work. WordPress sites get hacked a lot. Weebly and Wix are great options for building websites. If you're talking about applications for email and forms, perhaps you're talking about like lead capture, like gathering people's email address, phone numbers from the website. I would look at something called lead pages. It's actually what I use for, if you go to my website, VideoZeus.com, the link is in the chat there. You can see I have a free guide that I provide that you can sign up for and then download. It gets auto sent to your email address, and that's through an application called Lead Pages. I think it's like $600 a year, but it's not too bad. It's actually pretty simple to use. That's why I like it. There's other things similar to like maybe ClickFunnels. If you ever heard of ClickFunnels, ClickFunnels is awesome, but it's very involved. Lead Pages is a little easier. Typeform's pretty good. I think the one thing I don't like about Typeform or any of those third-party applications that you don't pay for initially is that there's always a watermark. So, if you're using Typeform, it's going to have a Typeform watermark, which can take away from your branding, so to speak. If anything, I would try to embed Typeform into your website. That way people aren't leaving your website to go to Typeform's website and fill the form out. But they're actually it's embedded, it's probably embedded if it's part of Wix. But yeah, totally okay to use that. I think that's a great use. Drop your website in the chat, man. I'd love to check it out. Absolutely. What else? What am I missing? Yeah, so it's Thursday, April Fool's Day. It's actually my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Brent White. I'll give a shout out to him. He's not in the chat, I don't believe. But, yeah, it was always funny having a brother who had a birthday on April Fool's Day. It's just funny, especially knowing him. It's even funnier. So, man. This has been cool. I think what I do in the future, is maybe instead of just getting on here and just talking about whatever, maybe have a lesson prepared. Do a lesson for 10 minutes or so, and then open it up to chat. Sounds like you guys have a lot of different things going on. I feel like I have some good knowledge that I could probably share with you. That would help you for sure. And I don't know everything. Nicholas is asking, why did I choose Weebly over Wix? That's a good question, man. I think initially it was just the ease of use. I think they're both drag and drop. But I think Weebly, I'm trying to think. I don't know if there is a real definitive reason why I use one or the other. I like Weebly. It's super simple. Drag and drop. I've trained my wife on how to do it. It's really pretty easy. I don't know. I would say I'm not really familiar with Wix because again, it's been years since I've really looked at Wix, what Wix has to offer. But I do know that they both have come a long way from what they used to be. It used to be that people, or I would say people, but it used to be that third-party websites like Wix, Weebly, and GoDaddy websites were hard to rank in search engines if you were actually going for ranking position for certain search phrases. And I can't speak for GoDaddy and Wix sites, but Weebly, I have been able to rank Weebly websites in Google search results without problem. So I don't know if that maybe was the draw for me, looking into that from an SEO perspective. John Cena, baby. What is it? You can't see me? It's probably this microphone. I just got this microphone a couple weeks ago. It's got that very heavy bass to it. I'm trying to stay away from it because if I get too close, I start popping my P's and busting my B's. Kind of had that pop sounding. So maybe I've been doing it the whole time. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, man, you can make anything. Pranks, all that good stuff. Brody's asking, how do you get 1080p on a YouTube video? Yeah, man, that's a great question. Depends, for one, if you can shoot 1080p, then you certainly are already there. If your camera only shoots 720p, or if your webcam only shoots 360p, you can always what they call up-res, where you can just scale up the video to fit the 1080p rectangle. doing that can add what they call pixelization to your video. It can make it look blurry or pixelated because basically you're taking something that's like really small and then making it like bigger. Kind of like when you use like a photo, you know, think about like a photo that you've ever like increased in size that's been small and you make it big, it gets fuzzy. Same thing. But if you're shooting video on your phone or your iPad, I think most of those by now are shooting the 1080. If you're shooting on an iPhone, I can't speak for Android because I have an old Android, but on the iPhone, if you're shooting with the native camera app, there's actually an option inside on the controls on the side or whatever that it'll say 1080 HD, 30 frames, 24 frames. It's got different options. I think it goes to like 720. I have to look here. I'll launch my camera app here. Yeah, if it's actually just says HD. So HD would be assumed now that that it is in fact 1080p. So I don't know if you can see yeah, you probably can't. It's probably too far away. But there's an option right here. If you're shooting on an iPhone, there's an option here in the corner. You can tap it, and it'll switch to like 30 frames or 60 frames. Tap the HD, it'll switch from HD to 4K. So just another option. That's how you can tell it's shooting 1080. Yeah, I would say most phones nowadays shoot 1080 and not 720. But if you're ever in that predicament and you drag your video into the timeline on an editing app or desktop app and it's not filling the frame, then you can typically just grab it. There's some effect. You can increase the size and fill the frame. But good question, my man. Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like that. That 1,000 pounds super chat from Hellboy equates to $14, which after YouTube takes their cut, it's like $13.62. So that's awesome. You bought me lunch, my man. Happy to help. That is really cool. And super chat or not, I'm happy to help you guys. You don't have to super chat at all. But yeah, this has been fun, man. What else can I got? I got a few more minutes before I'm gonna wrap it up. But what else? What else can I ask for you guys or answer for y'all? Anything? And I just want, I guess, maybe take the moment to say thank you for maybe being a subscriber if you are. When I started this journey, I wasn't out to make the channel what it is today, to earn subscribers and all that. But it's definitely been awesome for having you guys and girls along for the ride. It's really awesome. Sharuti, sorry. Want to learn video editing? Which software would be the best to begin with? I would say if you're on a Mac, like an iMac or a MacBook, iMovie is already built in. I would say learn on that. If you're on Windows, I would suggest, since it's free, DaVinci Resolve. Filmora is also another one that's really good, but I believe it is a paid software. I personally use Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. It's another paid software. It's probably a little too advanced for someone just starting out. But if you're editing on your phone, I would download an app called CapCut. And CapCut works for iPhone and it works for Android. CapCut's pretty awesome, actually. I have a tutorial on the channel about CapCut. It's 100% free, and there's no upsells. It's got lots of effects built into it, like lots of really cool transitions, and it's pretty powerful. coming from a professional editor, I love CapCut. I wish before CapCut, I used to edit with InShot on my phone, and I thought InShot was the best. But InShot for the free version of InShot has a watermark, and then for like $3 you can take away the watermark. But with CapCut, there's no watermark at all, and there's no upsell. There's a lot of crappy video editing apps for your phone that are out there. I wouldn't mess with any of them. Just do CapCut all the way. How do we make a movie on iMovie? By It's Claudia. Hey Claudia, thanks for joining us. Great question. Are you talking about a movie or just a video? I think if you have a Mac, yeah, okay. If you have a Mac, then you have the option to have iMovie comes built in on a Mac and an iPhone and an iPad. So if you if you have that available to you, it's actually pretty simple. I got a tutorial on the channel about how to do that. It's really just putting clips on a timeline and then cutting those clips, trimming the clips, and putting them in a sequential order that makes sense. Put some music down. It's kind of tough to describe how to edit a movie, but yeah, just trial and error. Go out there and shoot video, and then tinker with the editing, and you'll get it eventually. Watch some other tutorials on YouTube about how to edit and try different things. It'll happen. But great question. Regina G is asking, how do you put a thumbnail on a YouTube? Yeah, good question, man. So when you're uploading a video inside the YouTube studio, underneath the title description area where you type in your title and stuff, there's going to be an option, or YouTube's actually going to generate 3 thumbnails just by default. It's just going to be screenshots, still frames, and but to upload a custom thumbnail, you're going to want to click in there and you can upload it. Now, in order to actually upload the custom thumbnail, you have to verify your account, go through a process where you prove to YouTube that you're a human, and that you abide to their terms and conditions and that whole thing. So do that first, make sure it's verified, and then once it's verified, it will unlock the feature of uploading custom thumbnails. So, and then if you already have a video uploaded, you can click into edit the details, and in that menu page, there will be an option where you can add a custom thumbnail. Yo, my man Keon, what's your net worth? That's a great question, man. I have no idea. I certainly have been blessed, it's, if you're pursuing video as a profession, there's certainly lots of money in that. If you're pursuing YouTube as a profession, there's certainly lots of money in that as well. I make a couple $1,000s a month from YouTube, just based off the ad revenue and that whole thing. So there's a lot of opportunity for you all to grow and to make content. Claudia, you're welcome. Sharudi, you're welcome. Nicholas has a question. I need to film myself teaching exercise in a small room, but find it hard to get started. I'm nervous. How I look? Is the info good enough? Will it look like crap? Any advice on how to get started? That's a great question, man. Exactly what I was talking about earlier in the stream is about you just have to kind of get over it and do it, I've wasted a lot of time letting my nerves get the best of me and not going out there and performing, whether that be speaking in front of people, going to sales meetings, putting myself on live video, making YouTube videos. You really just gotta do it. I mean, if you go and look at anyone's channel out there, and you go to their oldest video, it's likely going to look like crap. But it's kind of a testament to their progress, and why a lot of channels leave up their old videos is everyone starts somewhere. So I would say, if you have a small room that you're trying to film in, maybe go outside and film. Go in your backyard where it's larger, or go to a park and film. I think people, you get then people are like looking at you like, what is that guy doing? But I think, for the most part, I've been out in the public and I've vlogged a couple times, and it's weird because people look at you, but really they're looking at you, and then they're gone. They're not like gawking at you. If anything, they look at you and, wow, that kid, he's doing something. But I would just try and just try and get over it. Record a couple times, get used to being on camera. You can download my guide at the website, the ICIC formula, to help you format or structure your videos, so that it takes the guesswork about how to make a video. But I'd say at the end of the day, you just got to get over it, man, and just do it. Nobody's judging anybody. I do get some weird comments. People will say things about my teeth or about my earrings or whatever, but I don't care, man. You can't let that stuff get to you. 9 times out of 10, the comments I get are way more positive. So I hope that helps, my man. Dom is asking, do you play Animal Crossing? Man, I have played Animal Crossing a few times. I currently don't, but I'm pretty sure Animal Crossing is the same as, there was like a game from the 80s, Frogger. It's basically, it's the same thing as Frogger, isn't it? You jump and try not to get hit by traffic passing. It's the same game, just kind of spun. Claudia's asking, can you tell me how to put a green screen video on iMovie and make it look good? Absolutely. I have a video on the channel called 7 iMovie iPhone effects that you may have missed. And in that video, I talk about how to do the green screen effect on the iPhone. So if you're on the iPhone, that's a good one. I've also got a green screen video on the channel that talks about how to do green screen on an iMovie on a Mac. So on an iMac or a MacBook. So that's a good way to get started. Basically, though, iMovie does a pretty good job of removing the background. Typically, like in a professional setting, Claudia, good green screen video has to be lit really well to make it look good. Beast, this is your shout out, Beast. This is your official shout out. What's up, Beast? But carrying on about the green screen, I think, one, try and put some light on the green screen. It'll help the technology in the software remove that stuff better. But also, I would say to have a purpose to using a green screen. A lot of people will come into my studio. I have a green screen right across from me. They'll come into my studio, and we'll put them on the green screen, and then we talk about what goes behind them, and they just want like a blurry office behind them. And I'm like, why? Why do we shoot on green screen? If we're just going to put a blurry office behind you, let's go shoot you with an office in the background. So you want to be intentional about why in the first place you're wanting to use green screen, and then so have that, just kind of have that in your head. Why we're using green screen, and then but if you have that solid idea, then it's tough. I mean, how do you make it look good? You got to be well lit. It's got to be purposeful. You got to be using it for a reason, right? You can have fun. You can have a lot of fun with green screens, and I would definitely recommend that you definitely tinker with it. But check out those videos on the channel page if you need to get further instruction about how to use the green screen in iMovie. Dom, yeah, Animal Crossing, bro, all day. No, I don't play it, man. but it's the same game as Frogger. Oh, man. All right, you're blowing chat up. That's fine. Claudia, I'm glad I can help you. Anytime. Nicholas. Hey, man. Yeah, dude. Absolutely, dude. I mean, you just got to do it. If anything, learn from my mistake. Wasting time. You just got to do it, man. No one's going to be judging you. It's all good. We all start somewhere. Like I said earlier in the stream, I look back at the videos that I did way back when, and they're bad. They're really bad. But what stands out about them is that I did it. I made those videos. I got on camera and looked like an idiot and did it. But at the time, I think people were probably pretty impressed with it. It's just that we're always, we always judge ourselves worse than anyone else. So, absolutely. Primary Gaming, what's up, brother? I actually have a gaming channel called Primary, just by itself. So, happy to see you in the chat, my man. Asking how to monetize your channel. That's a great question. Not something that's been asked yet. There's a lot of ways you can monetize your channel. The most notorious way to get monetized on YouTube is to be part of the YouTube Partner Program, and to get your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Yes, you need that to get monetized. There's also other ways you can monetize your channel before you ever reach that threshold. You can sign up for a Teespring account where you design t-shirts, design merch. You can make videos where you offer value. You get people to opt into your website like I do, and then you hit them up with other offers down the road. If you have a business or you're selling a product, that's a good way to kind of it's lead generation basically. To get your 4,000 watch hours, that's pretty. I think it's like 240,000 minutes. I think the best watch hour hack ever out there is to go live, to do these live videos, because there's 8 people on the stream right now. So if you were to go live for an hour and you had those 8 people on the stream the entire time, then that's 480 minutes of watch time. Just because those people were on the stream the whole time. And so that's a really good way to shortcut yourself to that 4,000 watch hour threshold. However, what you want to be mindful of is that, yes, you can game the system, so to speak, to try and get to that 4,000 watch hour quicker. But once you do get enrolled into the YouTube Partner Program, you're going to have to be producing videos that are actually getting watched and viewed so they can actually make money. I have a friend who has a channel. He's got almost 2,000 subscribers, and he hasn't hit the threshold yet where his videos are generating lots of views. And so, I think I checked, he showed me his screenshot. It was like he's made like $35 in the maybe 6 or 7 months he's been monetized on his channel. So that's not a lot of money, so you gotta hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark, hitting that 4,000 watch hour mark can be very challenging. I would to hit that right. 1, go live, get those watch hours, but 2, make videos that people are looking for. Dive into SEO, dive into video SEO, do your keyword research, title your video the same way that someone's searching for something in Google or YouTube. How-to videos are really popular. You want to learn something about anything, the first thing you do, go to Google and you type in how-to. So if you're looking to for how to monetize your channel, that's a title opportunity. Now, that title itself is heavily trafficked, heavy competition for that. But what you can do is you can find other search phrases that are searched less, or searched just as much but have less competition, and you can make videos about those phrases, and which can kind of sneak you into the door. When I started my channel, that's exactly what I did. I went after what I call the low-hanging fruit. I wanted to jump on and start making videos about how to grow a YouTube channel, or how to edit videos in iMovie. But what I did was I started kind of taking the low-hanging fruit, kind of chipping away at the tree with these smaller, less competitive videos. And what that did was it started getting views and subscribers to the channel. But it also educated YouTube about the type of content that I was making and wanted to make, and they were able to then promote. You go back and look at my very first video. I piggybacked off a app called Moment Pro, which is a camera app for your phone that makes your phone like a DSLR, very similar to Filmic Pro. But I caught wind that this app was being launched, and I made a video the day it launched. And other than Moment Pro camera channel itself, who of course had videos for it, I was the second or the only independent creator to have a video made for that topic. And so that was my very first video I've made on the channel, and that video helped me grow the channel. Within a couple weeks of launching the channel, that video had 10,000 views, and I had 100 subscribers. So it was strategic to go after a trending topic like that, to piggyback off that, and to get views. So think about that. Think about what's happening in the space that you're making videos for. Try and piggyback off those trending topics, but also make videos that people are looking for. There's lots of there's something called TubeBuddy. There's something called Morning Fame that you can use to find these keywords to pursue to make videos for. I would recommend looking into that. Morning Fame is my favorite. It's just Google it. It's amazing. They have a free trial. They have lots of resources on there that educate you on how to perform keyword research. And I have lots of videos planned to educate you all in the future as I get down in more specific about what my YouTube journey is all about. But yeah, I hope that helps. Monetizing your channel to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours is a must for a YPP program. But outside that, if you're a business, you can generate leads from your videos. You can review products on Amazon and get linked to your Amazon affiliate. You can review software that have affiliate links. You can launch a merchandise shelf just on your own. I think the merchandise shelf on YouTube activates at 10,000 subscribers. But you can sign up for Teespring. It's free, and start selling merch, and just link it in your description and mention it in your video, and you'll be fine. Hope that helps. Claudia, thank you so much. I love that you love the channel. Beast. I'll have to check your channel out, Beast. But thanks for coming by. Yo, Kian, do you balance cups in your head or go to Carrot Club? Because I do. I love it. Do you? That's a really interesting question. I don't do any of that, but it sounds pretty cool. The Carrot Club sounds creepy. Educate me. What is that? Primary gaming. You got it, buddy. Happy to help. Yeah, you use third-party apps for monetization of your channel. That's cool. Let me know what apps you use. I'm curious. We have grandchildren. That's a cool name. I have been using Clipchamp to edit my green screen videos on my Chromebook. Is there a better program that is free to use? Yeah, there is. Chromebook's tricky because there's not a lot of processing power on a Chromebook to handle green screen video, which is probably one of the heaviest tasks a computer can go through when editing video. You should check out Kapwing. Kapwing is an online video editing application. It's all browser based, so there's no app download. You just go there on your internet browser, and they have a new green screen remove background feature. They actually have a feature that you can remove the background without a green screen, and they also have a feature where you can do it with a green screen. So check out Kapwing. I have a video on the channel titled "How to Remove Background Without Green Screen." But Kapwing's pretty cool. It's free if your video is under 7 minutes long. If your video is over 7 minutes, then you're going to have to sign up for an account. I think it's like $20 a month. Other than that, if you're editing video, yeah, Kapwing, okay, yeah, it's a little tricky. It depends on if you're recording videos, say like you're recording a video on your phone, I would just edit on your phone. Your phone's going to be a lot more powerful than a Chromebook, likely. If you have an iPhone or an Android, you can try an app called CapCut. It's CAPCUT. That app's really powerful. So let me know, how are you making videos? Are you recording videos on your Chromebook, or are you recording videos on your phone and then putting them onto your Chromebook? Yeah. So Kian says the Carrot Club is where you eat carrots and you yodel. Yeah, that sounds like a really cool place. Right on. Yeah, that's what I thought when you said that. Primary gaming was that third-party apps. It depends on how you're using them. Like if you're buying subscribers, then you don't want that. And it's going to, because here's the thing: you buy subscribers. One thing, it goes against YouTube's terms of service. Two, it's not gonna. It might help your channel look like it's gaining subscribers and growing, and you might hit that 1,000 subscriber threshold. But what's going to happen is when you put your videos out, nobody's going to watch them because all your subscribers are fake. All those people that subscribe to your channel through whatever service you use, they aren't watching your video. So from a branding perspective, it can make you look cool because you have 1,000 subscribers, but it's not going to produce any money for you when you start releasing videos, because those people are not invested in your channel from a content perspective. So realistically, you want to build organic following. You want to find random people, just like my videos found you. That's exactly the process you want to happen. Appreciate it. Kian, yeah, man, we don't do subs for sub on this channel. That's another thing that can get your channel taken down, is doing sub for sub. I sub to your channel, you sub to my channel type of thing. So yeah, that's why that got removed, but thank you. Let's see, Grandchildren is saying I am using my camera app and then editing it through Clipchamp. Yeah, okay. Clipchamp's pretty cool. I've messed around with it a couple times. Oh, you're using your camera app on your Chromebook. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's if Kapwing's not working for you, then I really don't know what else to suggest. Maybe that's free. There's something called invideo.io, but I think they charge. It's not free. So yeah, Chromebooks are tricky because you can't download anything. Primary Gaming says, "Sir, YouTube Love is good or bad? Third-party application." I don't know what YT Love is. Let me look it up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad, man. Don't do that. That's a sub for sub application. It's not gonna help you. One, it can get your channel taken down. Two, it's not gonna help you at all. What you need to focus on, man, is you got to make videos. One, you got to make videos. Two, you got to make videos that people are looking for, so you can find your videos can get ranked in search results, and therefore they get watched and they get viewed. And then when people enjoy your content enough, they want to subscribe. That's how that natural, organic subscription takes place. Grandchildren, anytime, my friend. Always happy to help. Going to be doing more of these live streams. And so I will try to look it up and see what other apps are out there for Chromebook, and possibly make a video about it in the future. Kian's asking, how did I start my channel? I need a new member. How did I start my channel? I just started it, man. But I started it with a very succinct purpose, was to help people make better videos, to help people spend less time making videos, to help people create videos that get results. Because if any one of you have made a video for YouTube, it can be very disheartening. You put all this work and effort into making a video, and then you get 13 views. It's like a hit to the gut, you know. It's a lot of time wasted just for 13 views. So the flip side of that is to make videos that people are looking for, to do keyword research, to uncover the keywords people are typing into Google and YouTube, and then making a video about that, as long as it's relevant to your channel focus. And that's another huge tip, is channel focus. Once you start picking up subscribers, if you're a gaming channel, and then you flip the coin and you start making videos about gardening or cooking, that is a disconnect. And what it's going to do, it's going to tell your subscriber that you're not focused on the content that they originally found you on, like gaming, and they're going to likely unsubscribe. And other people that find you will check out your channel page, and you'll see that you have a lot of gaming videos, but then you have cooking videos and gardening videos. That's not, that's like three different types of people, So you want to focus your channel on a specific topic. My topic is a little widespread. It's video, but it's video marketing, it's video editing, it's video conferencing. So it's, in a sense, got the umbrella of video. But try and decide what your channel focus is. And the best way to decide and choose your channel focus is to think about this. Like, if you were to choose to make gaming videos, could you make 100 gaming videos and not be sick of it? If you were a cooking channel, could you make 100 videos about cooking and not be sick of making cooking videos? If you answer yes, then that's your channel focus. But if you're just making cooking videos because you think people like cooking video channels, then just to get views and just to get subscribers, but making 100 of them, and you're like, there's no way, then no, you gotta find something that you're passionate about, something that you know about. Gaming's really popular, really competitive. It's really hard to break into the gaming circuit. Something as simple as gardening. There's so much gardening stuff out there. How to plant tomatoes, how to do this, how to do that. There's so much out there that you could do, but you gotta find your channel focus. And then once you have your channel focus, through the keyword research, what it's going to tell you is, are people actually looking for that type of content? Because it's one thing to have a focus, but it's another thing to make videos that nobody's looking for. And if no one's looking for that video, guess what? Nobody's going to watch your video. So find a niche, find a focus that you can focus on, that you love, that you enjoy. Like for me, I love making videos. Making videos is what I do for a living. So naturally, I can make 100 videos about how to make videos. So find that focus and then find the drive to actually go out and do it. Make sure people are actually looking for those videos. Great question. All right, Skill Attack Plays. What's up, man? Can you upload a video teaching us how to live stream using Bandicam Recorder? Man, what the heck is Bandicam Recorder? That's a good Bandicam Recorder. Screen recorder download. Yeah, Yeah, you know what, man? It looks like Bandicam is a paid service. Yeah, it's $40 to buy it, which is unnecessary. OBS Studio does exactly the same thing, and OBS is free, and it's way easier to use. Yeah, Bandicam. Yeah, not a fan. I mean, it looks like a cool program, but you got to pay for it. There's a bunch of free screen recorders out there. I would check out OBS Studio. OBS Studio is where it's at. There's so much you can do on it. Anytime, grandchildren, primary gaming, you got it, man. Anytime. Grandchildren, I've watched almost all of your videos and made an 1.5-hour Christmas movie from our video family based on your editing hacks. They are so helpful. That's awesome, man. I love it. That's awesome. That's really cool. Glad to help, man. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here. That's why I do this, to help people. 0 subscribers and 0 views. I still be making videos because I love making videos and I love helping people. Kian, no idea what you're talking about, my friend. Elliot Perry, no, I don't know. Let's see. All right. Javier, what's up? Hey, I'd like to know if there's a better way to stream through Google Meet using OBS as a virtual cam. Many times people in my stream say the video quality is low, especially when I share my screen. Yeah, so video quality is always going to be traded for bandwidth. So if you have a lot of people on your Google Meet, Google Meet's going to put more emphasis on making sure that those people have a good experience versus the quality of your video. Now, the quality of your video could be a couple things. It could be your internet connection. It could be the camera you're using to record your webcam. Is it a built-in webcam on your laptop? Typically, those are pretty low megapixel. If you're using like a Logitech C920, that's a little better quality. What you see now, I'm using OBS Studio. This is using the Canon DSLR utility. So I'm shooting with a DSLR camera right now, plugged in through the Canon utility into OBS, and then streamed through YouTube. I think look at the settings in OBS. Make sure the data rate is up there. If you have a low data rate, I think my data rate's at like 2,500 kilobytes per second, which is pretty standard. If it's lower than that, then the video quality is going to be a little lower. I actually have a virtual cam OBS video in the works. Probably sometime in a week or so, I'll have that out. But I'll make a note of this and try and address that in that video with a little bit more specific answer. Yep. Javier, thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Hope I can help. So, Skill Attack Plays has some good question. He's saying, can you show the OBS? I don't know if I can show it because I'm actually using it. I think it might mess it up. But just it's obsproject.org is the website. Let's see. Can you teach us how do we create a stream like yours where we can not only talk, but we can also screen share? Yeah, for sure, man. I'd be happy to. OBS is so powerful, and there's a lot of people looking for how to use OBS, so I'll definitely make a video about that. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll add it to the list. Yeah, great, man. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Absolutely. Grandchildren says, I love your little shorts as well. Yeah, you know, the YouTube Shorts is it's been a experiment, so to speak, for my channel. I'm not certain my audience understands shorts, but I'm still thinking about experimenting. I'm thinking about maybe creating a separate channel where I show my shorts, just because I have a shorts channel. It's a skateboarding shorts channel, and it's a shorts only channel. And when I post videos there, they blow up. They get like 60,000 views in like a day. But when I post shorts on my channel, it gets like 300 views. And I think because shorts are, in a sense, not for your subscriber base. They're really to be like little promotional nuggets that can go out and find more people to bring them back to your channel. But I don't understand. I'm still, I just don't understand why it works, why some shorts perform better than other shorts. Yeah, they're fun. It can be funny. I typically am not a funny person, but I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed that. That's awesome. Yo, Arsh Gaming, how do you live stream on PS4? Let's see, man. So I think you can. I think you can do it through the Capture Gallery, which is one of the apps on your PS4, and you log into your Twitch or your YouTube, and I believe you can link it up through that. I've never actually done it. Never actually streamed from a PS4. I have recorded video from a PS4, and it records to 720. So it records small, which is okay, but yeah, I'm not really sure, man, how to do it. I know, like, when I go to the Capture Gallery and I click on to upload a video that I had just recorded, there's an option for YouTube and an option for Twitch. So, yeah, just Google it, man. Yeah, there's my TikTok. I guess that's the link for it. I don't post there a lot, but, it's fun. It's fun to do. It's a whole different medium of video that I'm just not used to. The short format video, the vertical video, it's something I'm still adapting to. I still haven't found out the secret sauce for it yet. I think the younger generation is more well versed at doing that type of video than 40-year-old guys like me. Big Elliot, my man Kian, you're relentless, man. But thank you for being in the chat. Whew, my gosh, an hour and a half on this. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like an hour and a half. I've been having fun with you all. I'm going to go for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream. So if there's anything else that's like pressing, let me know. Otherwise, I will get out of your hair. Special thanks to Jacob Zeus, Regina G for helping me mod the stream. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Yeah, 16 likes. Anyone on the stream, hit that like button if you haven't already. Nathan's back. Back again. What's up, brother? How would I do a time lapse? Time lapse. Well, there's a time lapse option on an iPhone. There's a time lapse option, I imagine, on most phones. If you want to do like a real time lapse, you just have to record a long time. Like you have a GoPro or your phone, or just have to record for, to do it depends what you're doing a time lapse of. If it's like you're filming outside and you want to see the sky go from daylight to night, then certainly you need to film all day and all night. But if you're doing something like if you're a gaming channel and you want to do a time lapse, I guess it would just be, fast forwarded video, which I'm not sure how interactive or effective that would be. Oh, like in Minecraft. All right. Yeah, man. You just have to record a long piece of video and then speed it up. So if you're editing, I can't remember which you edit on. But if you're editing on, like, I don't know, most every video editing platform has a speed an option where you can edit the speed. And so you just have to bump the speed up as high as you'd like. And it's going to condense your, like your 30-minute clip down to like 5 seconds. So, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Like time lapse, in a sense, is where there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the difference between a time lapse is versus fast forwarding video. That's a good question. Minecraft, yeah. Nathan, my man, Minecraft. If you're making not Minecraft videos, try and make videos, Minecraft videos that people are looking for. People are looking for help with Minecraft. Oh, Mojave, okay. Yeah, man, there'll be a setting in Mojave to speed up. It's just going to be helpful to have a long clip, because you might have like a 10-minute clip, and if you speed it up, it's going to shrink it down really low or really short. So the longer clip you have, the better, the more you can condense in a short amount of time. Yeah, anytime, my friend. Anytime. Yeah, trying to make some videos that people are looking for about Minecraft, Other people are looking for help with Minecraft, or if you're going to fight the Ender Dragon and you got some cool way to do it, that might be a video. All right. Yo, appreciate you guys. I will do this again, and you guys can keep chatting in the comments. But I really appreciate your time, and thank you for being here. Again, I'm Brian White with VideoZeus, helping you create videos that get results. I'll see ya.